22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Just on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Or they run the option on 2nd down. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it.
Well, Charles, that's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over to the offense. Here's pick up a nice 1st down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That one to the sideline and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Prescott now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. Maher able to put this one through, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. King going to look to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Second and 6. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On the draw, it's Pollard, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Back deep is Steven Sims.
Taken in at the 22. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again.
Open man there is Collins, complete.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Texans 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw.
Another target and catch for Robert Woods.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. Prescott to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Prescott. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Texans will take over. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Houston.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short.
Man, that is deflating going into the break. You're in a position with a chance to tie the game, but this kick is off the mark, and they're going to remain 3 points down heading into the break.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Houston. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Taken from about the 12. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Holding offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Brings up 2nd down at the 47-yard line.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On play action, Prescott on the move to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people out.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
That's what it is. That's what it is, baby.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff in the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find a soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On a slant, here's Collins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
16 yards. And the Texans 1st down.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now back to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to...
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. To throw is Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over first and 10. Houston's offense taking over again. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, you know, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
First and 10, it's Pierce. Oh, he bowls over him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. A first down carry by Elliott. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. Second and 11. Inside give to Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing like pitching a shutout on defense, but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves after this one.
Yeah, exactly. The offense wasn't humming, but, hey, all they needed was you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2 points. You can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least 3. They got what they needed.
They got what they needed. Exactly right.
Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things. Not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this one.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A game, didn't they? They weren't fooled by anything that was presented to them from start to finish. That defense, they might as well have told their offense, guys, just kick a field goal. We've got it today.